Hi friends, Nicole Vincent here. Today we are looking at this beautiful wooden German-made wheat grinder. My mom and stepdad recently bought this and they absolutely love it. It has made grinding wheat so much easier and so much more enjoyable and more practical for them. So beautiful design. This is solid wood and we'll demonstrate how it works, but this is basically where you load the raw wheat, and then you've got a gauge here from coarse down to fine, and then the ground wheat will actually come out here, so you'll have to have a bowl to catch it. It does have a three prong plug, so you want to make sure that you have the appropriate plug for that. It does have a decent size length of a cord, but not super duper long, maybe three feet or so. But let's look at this in action. Oh, here is the instructions that it does come with. Are fairly like inclusive and cover most of your concerns and stuff, which is great. So let's see this puppy in action. So this is a stone ground wheat, so just keep that in mind. And what you'll do is you'll take your hard wheat, and we will load it in here. Okay, so we've got about a half cup measuring spoon.
This is hard red wheat.
This is hard red wheat that we're doing right now. We're gonna put it in there.
It's about 2/3 of a cup.
About 2/3 of a cup. Put the lid on. It does help to put the bowl to catch it underneath because it goes quick. It starts out quickly. Okay, so it is on the side. You can see the indicator of the coarseness, so you will turn that in order to select the coarseness. You have to move the entire bowl in order to do that. So it does take both hands, but you can, as you can see, you can adjust it for coarse down to fine, and that will give you the coarseness of the grain.
And completed. So we're going to put this back in to grind it a little bit more finely.
For baking. So you can see that it yields. So we put about 2/3 of a cup, and that looks almost like a cup of flour almost.
I would say it's closer to 2 cups.
Okay.
Cup and a half.
Just keep that in mind. Like, it is going to yield more as you grind it up. So we're going to do a second grinding and show you what that looks like. So just so you can see, this is where the wheat will go in, and there are stones in there to ground it and the motor, so just be aware of that. And sometimes you do need a little spatula to kind of get stuff, especially when you are doing a second ground.
Hold on here.
Okay, now I am.
So this is wheat that we, and the flour that we have ground up previously. And the consistency is very much like, I like Montana flour. It's in a blue bag. It has the feel of that kind of flour, and it ends up making very nice pancakes and rolls. We made rolls, and they tasted really good over the weekend.
Okay, so this is after grounding it a couple times.
Yes.
Okay, so it takes a little time, and the second grounding, when it is fine, we didn't need to use the spatula to help encourage things to pass through. And one thing that you do want to note when you are starting it up, and you always want to start it like in the middle or over towards the coarse, and then as the motor is running, then you can move it more towards the fine side. Because if you start it over here, it really struggles. So that's one of the experiences. But overall, like, this is a super fun thing. It's a beautiful piece that looks great on the counter too, and just all wood construction. It just really is beautiful, functional, and super happy with it.